We're approaching the space station now. It appears that we are picking up on a broadcast. This is Lieutenant Tyler.
And Lieutenant Harper.
Confirming the connection.
It seems to be a message about 2 new captains on board. Let's check it out.
So this is Miss Houghton. What class do you teach?
I teach French. I teach French 1A, 1B, and French 1.
That's great. When did your dream of becoming a teacher come to you?
Well, when I was little, I wanted to be a teacher. In college, I thought I was going to go into international politics, but I had such great teachers that I changed my mind, decided to go into education.
Wow. What did you request your students to be like in your class?
They have to speak French, obviously. Anytime they need to use the restroom or go to their locker, I make them ask in French, so that was an eye-opener for some of them.
That's great. How many times have you been to Paris, and what's your favorite part of it?
I've been, 5 or 6 times. My favorite, it's hard to choose a favorite. I love all the landmarks. I love the museums, the art, the food. I love everything about Paris.
What is your, when did you start studying French?
I started in 9th grade, and I studied it for about 10 years, double majored and got a master's, so yeah.
That's great. Thank you for letting us interview you, Miss Houghton.
Hello, Miss Huber.
Hi.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Science. I've always loved science. My mom actually told me that when I'm the middle of 5 girls, and at the age that my older sisters were asking for Barbie dolls and things like that, I was asking for chemistry sets and microscopes.
What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
I really like to read, but I also like to do arts and crafts things and sew and crochet and color.
What do you feel has been the most enriching experience in your life so far?
Becoming a mother, having my 2 girls.
What were your other professional experiences before becoming a teacher?
So I've done a lot of lab work. I have an undergraduate degree in biology and chemistry, and I have a master's degree in environmental science outside of having a master's in education, which is almost. Anyway, so I've worked in research and development labs for Wyeth Consumer Healthcare, which is the makers of Chapstick and Advil. I've worked for a testing company that tested the contents of what were in cigarettes for cigarette companies, although they probably now do that for like vape pens or something like that. And I've done neuroscience research, and so I've trained other students, undergraduates and like high schoolers, how to do brain surgery on rats and have them live so that I could do actual brain wave recordings while they were listening to sounds that startled them. And then I have done database support for the Hazardous Substances Data Bank, which is a database run by the National Library of Medicine that has a list of basically all the chemicals that you could think of, and so it has their how to handle them, store them, but then also all of their tox data. So I was looking at abstracts and journal articles and pulling out that information about what experiments have been done and to give us information on what type of toxicity those chemicals have.
What field of science interests you the most?
I like all aspects, especially if it is involved with the space program, but I really like neuroscience and its broad topics on how things affect the brain and how it develops. And
what was the biggest barrier you faced in life?
So when I decided to have to get a master's degree, I ended up going out to Arkansas State University, and my whole family, and I was in my early 20s, so I had just done my undergrad, and my whole family was on the East Coast, so either in Virginia Beach or I think right at that time, that was when my parents were moving up to Pennsylvania, but I was moving all the way out to Arkansas, which was a whole state away, and then I ended up tearing my ACL in my left knee, and when you go to surgery, you cannot drive yourself because you're put under, and I didn't have any family around, and so I had to rely on, I had friends, but there's all these appointments and everything like that, so that was really hard to not have, the normal support that I was used to having with, my parents or sisters around and stuff like that.
Is there anyone that you find inspirational?
My parents, they both started out with other careers. My dad has been a Marine, and he has his MBA, and he's done a lot of community service work, but more recently, later in life, he became an Anglican priest. And my mom, who started out as an occupational therapist, got a second or master's in religious education, and they are now missionaries down in Brazil full time. So I Skype with them a lot, but they were willing to follow a passion that they felt called to do, and even though they were later in life and had grandchildren and things like that. So I think that's really cool that they're willing to do that. So.
What's your favorite style of music?
So I like rock, I like some rap. I'm more of and like, pop stuff. If you can dance to it, I usually like it. I guess I'm in that retro Beatle fan, category, because they were even before my time. But I like that style of stuff, so yeah.
And finally, why did you decide to become a science teacher?
I really I love science, and I like the fact that it is a discovery, and that it is also about communicating with other people and learning how other people solve problems or think about things. And by being a science teacher, I get to do that with all of my students every day, because everybody thinks differently and has different ideas, and how I perceive information is different from how you are going to process it and come back. And so that enables me to spend time talking about something that I really find interesting and learning at the same time. So
Thank you for answering questions. If you have any final comments you want to leave audience with.
No, so far I've enjoyed being part of Twain, so that's, yay you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad our satellite is working here on board the Nintendo 64, an improved model of the Saturn V, though it seems they're still transmitting something.
It appears to be footage from the Mars Rover 7. It was used for something about Tiger Night. We'll be the first to see it.
Welcome to Tiger Night. I'm Sophia. And I'm Renee.
Take it back, 2 minutes this time. 2 minutes this time. Right foot, 2 stops. Left foot, 2 stops. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
Hi, I'm here with Mateo. What is your favorite part of Tiger Night so far?
The dance room, that was freaking crazy. There was lights flashing, people screaming, all that sort of stuff.
Here in the gym, you can find basketball. Karaoke is in the band room today.
Story got told, right everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Story got a back. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming.
Hello, I'm here with Miss Montgomery. What's your favorite part of Tiger Night?
The game room. It's nice and quiet and calm, and I just got beat in Connect 4. I'll keep trying.
Thank you.
My favorite part personally was just dancing to all of the songs that I know. I mean, it was fun.
Same with me, yeah.
So far, my two favorite parts, number one, giving dance lessons to all those people out there on the dance floor and helping them get ready for next week's first dance.
Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Try the ground. Slide to the right. Slide to the
And secondly, there's something for everyone to do here, whether it's video games, board games, dancing, basketball, whatever, there's something for everyone that always makes me happy. And last thing, thank you PTA for putting on such a great night.
Thank you for watching our segment of Tiger Night.
Our oxygen is running low. We better hurry.
The secret videotape of the tailgate dance, next.
Alright guys, I'm Sean. I'm here covering Tailgate Dance. As you can see, a lot of the people who are coming in are ready to party. And over here, we actually have games this year. I think this year is the year that we have some good fun. Like we have cornhole, football themed. Everyone here is ready to party. We have our actual snack bar. Man, honestly, I wish that I was doing this, but I love doing News Crew. This is Sean. We have some interviews that we're gonna show you in just a bit. Bye. All right, guys. So, what do you expect from tonight? Besides, like what you're always being told from what the morning news is telling you, what do you expect?
I expect it to be a lot of fun and to be super exciting and really active and energetic.
We're expecting a lot of sweat. It's gonna be hot in there. People are gonna be dancing.
Good music,
Music better not be whack. Yeah, I'm expecting some free food like popcorn, Doritos, some fruit snacks. I mean, like, I'm here to just have a good time with my buddy Colin.
I guess what he said.
All right.
I honestly don't know what I'm gonna be in for. I'm just expecting very loud music.
You will.
Like the cafeteria at Tiger Night. I think it's gonna be like that.
I'm expecting a lot of dancing.
I'm expecting food and like free food.
Bad dancing. What are you expecting from tonight? From not just what you can see, but what you are hoping will happen?
Just some fun times and a lot of Snapchat stories.
I definitely believe that Snapchat's gonna be blowing up in a few minutes. So how are you guys feeling about this? Like, I mean, the music's going, there's food, games. I mean, how are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Yeah, it's pretty good atmosphere. I feel excited.
Yeah, it's really nice to be here.
All right. What are you expecting to happen, not just from what's going on around you, but what you just hope is going to happen?
Honestly, I'm just here to have fun.
I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah. All right. How pumped are you that this is getting started and that you're here?
I'm pretty pumped. See, I wasn't here last year. I didn't go to a single dance last year, so it's pretty great.
Yeah, I also wasn't here. I had a soccer practice, so I didn't want to miss the opportunity this time.
All right, well, you guys, I can tell, are going to have a great time here tonight. I hope you guys do. Have a great time.
Thank you, sir.
I'm at the heart of the tailgate dance, and this has been a great time. I've talked to some great people. We have gotten great interviews. We've had cornhole, dancing, as you can see, a great DJ. Our AVID has done an amazing job helping keep our people very happy. You know what? I've even had a great time. They upgraded their selfie booth. You know what? This was a great
Next is AVID Signing Night. Computer, please play footage.
Hi, I'm Vivian from Twain TV at AVID Signing Night, where all the students just committed themselves to AVID.
Advancement via individual determination. AVID as we know it exists all around the world. In Fairfax County alone, it is offered at 13 high schools and 10 middle schools. You are one of almost 2,500 AVID students across the county.
Congratulations, students, on taking the I Am AVID pledge. In official recognition of your commitment to AVID, we ask that you sign this pledge in front of your family and friends. Sabrina Tesfit, Gisela Luna, and Michael Aj.
What's the importance of AVID to you?
I think there are lots of different ways AVID is important.
I think developing study skills and the camaraderie within the classes.
The best part about AVID is that like when you walk into the room, you don't say, oh, hey, there's like my friend. The best part about it is that like when you actually walk into the room, you consider everybody like as your family. You can actually talk to them about like everything.
But overall, just giving the supports and encouragement to kids to help them reach the potential that they have to get to college and beyond and do whatever they want to do with their lives.
That's great. Thank you.
Hello, it's Wayne. I'm here with Ms. McNish and Mr. Fitzgerald. All right, I'm going to ask them a few questions about the AVID signing tonight. So, what did you think about the speakers?
I thought the 3 speakers we had were very good, and I thought they were very inspirational. If I were a middle school student, I would have dreams of going to college. I also liked that we had one that was in high school, one that was in college, and one that has now graduated college. And I thought they had some very powerful words.
And what did you think about the overall mood of this evening?
I mean, I think there was just a lot of emotion. I think our students looked professional and proud as they participated in our ceremony. I think our family members were in awe of how good our students looked coming up. This is probably their first formal ceremony, so they were all dressed up. There was right around 100 students that participated. It was so cool to see our elementary teachers, our elementary counselors, our mentors that were here. So just having those people in the room, I think it just made it feel more special. So it was really neat to see the great turnout.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
This has been Tiger Stripes. Get